Hello fellow YouTubers, Trouble8385 here with YouTube Gaming Community number 57. Happy Valentine's Day everybody. Today we're going to start off with comments from 56 about hoarding. And the first one is by J. Furio. There is only 2 reasons to buy multiple copies of Super Mario Brothers / Duck Hunt. Pairing with consoles to sell online or to reuse the cart shells for homebrews and modding projects. I didn't even think about the fact that people would use that for modding and homebrews. Next up, CDN Gamer. Hoarding can be dangerous. Type that before you said it, Trouble, LOL. I didn't realize people actually type as I'm talking. But anyway, I think we've all seen at least 1 or 2 examples on YouTube of hoarders self-destructing and being forced to dump their collection to pay the bills or just to get control of their lives back. That's the biggest worry for me, that my hobby morphs into mindless hoarding. Listen, when you start on YouTube and you start getting into it, right? Sometimes you will pick up things, seeing people pick up things just to make another pickup video. When the truth is, hoarding is never a problem until you go past your financial means, right? Until you're spending more than you really should. If you can afford to hoard it all, by all means, go ahead, right? Go for it. You can afford to buy as many copies as you knock yourself out. Everybody has a different definition of hoarding, right? I have 600 plus games, right? Though I haven't got them all up on Payfire, but I'm working on it. Some people consider that hoarding because I cannot consistently play all those games, though I have played most of them a little bit. Personally, I love the history of video games. I love the artwork of video games. I love having a game and knowing that I can take that game off the shelf and if I feel like playing it, putting it in. There are games I don't like that I will never get. I'm not one of those people. I gotta have a whole collection of the system. If you do, that's great. Hoarding is not someone who owns the same game on multiple systems. That just means they can like that game so much they can play it on any system. Just like if someone buys a super expensive edition, someone buys a collector's edition, and then someone buys the regular edition. That just means they may really love that game series. Doesn't mean they're a hoarder. But it is real easy to cross that line sometimes. OTA KUDEN Setsu said, in the end, all anyone collects is dust. The games they don't play, the action figures they don't use, the DVDs they don't watch. People just collect dust, which in some cases is very true. David Lee T asked a question. Do you know what happened to Viper Blogs? Okay, people. This will be the one that gets people worked up. Okay, for everybody who doesn't know, he's now an on-the-air fan. That's his YouTube page today. Big Daddy Darth, aka Creepboard411, answered this before I did to him. Let's get something straight with people, okay? Or Viper029 maybe, which you originally knew him at. People who don't like YouTube, who talk about how great this other website is, my opinion is simply this. If you like it so much, leave. Shut your channel down and go away. If it's so great, bye-bye. I don't want to see your channel. I don't want to see you on YouTube then. I don't want to see you sit there and complain about it. You know what? If you don't like it, go away. It's just that simple. Anybody who doesn't like YouTube, go away. Listen, there are things that YouTube does to drive us all crazy. The fact you're subscribed to somebody and the video doesn't show up in your subscription box, right? Those things drive you crazy. You don't know your friend's new video because for whatever reason YouTube has dropped you from getting them even though it says you're still subscribed to them. Right? Those little things drive you crazy, right? It's the same thing that when I was an eBay seller, I heard sellers complain about eBay. But it offers you an opportunity that you will not get anywhere else. It draws the audience you will not get anywhere else. Yes, YouTube, is it hard to find? Sure, it's hard to simply stick out in the crowd now. Because it used to be, just 2 years ago, a lot of people watch videos, very few people made videos. Now it's everybody makes videos, very few people just watch videos. But YouTube offers you a worldwide audience. When my son wants to see videos of Guffies, my wife, she goes to YouTube. When my mom wants to watch a video of something, she goes to YouTube. People I work with who don't know I do this, who when they're talking about to look for a clip or something, they go to YouTube. The one thing that YouTube does offer you that a straight gaming site does not is the chance to get an audience that's not just a gaming audience, that you could attract other people who may like gaming, but whose channels do not show that or reflect that. People like multiple things. Just because they don't plaster they like it on their page does not mean they don't like it. You will not grow your audience outside of video gaming if you go to one of those websites. They draw probably the 1,000th of the traffic that YouTube does. The reason why people stay on YouTube is when there's a lot of people on here. They know they can grow their audience, and the truth, let me be honest with you, that's what you take, first of all, the views out of your channel, take the channel views out, take the whole partnership thing out of it. It should simply be a snapshot of what you like about gaming. If that's what you're just making your videos on, isn't that what it's like? Kind of like a Facebook page, right? You're putting videos up of what you like in gaming or playing today. If you have a dream, there's nothing to say you can't go for it. Just don't complain when you don't get there, because a lot of people fail and try again to accomplish their dreams. It just doesn't happen overnight. It takes a long time for it to happen. If you really care about views and to grow it on YouTube, it's simple. You have to be consistent in putting out videos. You have to be putting videos about things you find fun and interesting and passionate about, or else you will fall off making videos. It's the way it works. When you see people quit making videos, more than not, it's because they've lost interest and the videos aren't fun for them anymore. So anyway, enough about that. So our real topic for the day is by Ice Station Zero, and his personal message to me was, I'm writing because I was wondering if you'd be interested in discussing the use of strategy guides on one of your gaming community videos. I have a friend who never uses them because he likes the feeling he gets when he beats the game knowing that it was all 100% him. Personally, I like to explore the game without strategy guides when I first start to play a new game, but after a while I usually get stuck on something frustrating and can't help but check game facts for the answer. I'd love to hear other people's approach to this issue. Okay. Actually, I really don't have an opinion one way or the other if people like to use strategy guides or not. I mean, I understand and remember the feeling of beating a game without the help of a strategy guide. It is an overwhelmingly great feeling. Like, I beat this game without any help. I did everything, completed completely. Now, if you're a person who only buys a couple of games a year and you can spend, all the time in the world playing the game, then, of course, doing it without a strategy guide would make sense. You get the maximum gameplay out of your game. If you have a life or family or something, not that you don't when you can put, but I mean, if you have a family and other stuff and you work long hours, that only gives you a very few short time to play a game, then strategy guides make sense, so that you don't have all that exploring other stuff that gets in the way because you can't find it. You can just simply play the game, enjoy the story or the graphics, and yet finish the game and get everything. I mean, as games get longer, it's getting harder and harder. Like for me, Fallout 3 or Oblivion, I don't need a strategy guide because I'm just going to slowly take my time and play through the game. The only thing actually about strategy guides that bothers me is when someone uses a strategy guide and then they brag about how quickly they beat a game. Because you shouldn't be bragging, because if you really more, I don't like, by the way, when people say, well, it should take you this long to beat a game anyway, because everybody's different. I mean, I'm very slow with the game. I may look at like the world or the graphics or just caught up in design or I take my time, I do all the side quests. So when I play a game, it usually takes me longer than most people to beat a game. I mean, it's great, like Final Fantasy 13 have a strategy guide. Know all the HP, the characters, the weaknesses. It saves you time. But listen, I always listen. We can't, most of us can't afford to buy strategy guides with every game, right? So usually we start a game, we play it. If we get stuck, we go on the web. We're frustrated and we find the answer to the question to get past that point in the game. Sometimes you're doing the right thing. You just gotta keep doing it to beat it, and you get frustrated. So, next up, Sci-Fic wanted me to let you know, if you haven't already filmed your next gaming community update, wanted to see if you'd plug an event that's happening here in Southern California in March. I believe it said on the website March 5th. Maybe you've heard of it. and the website is sc3videogames.com. I'll put a link below. It's a small convention put on by some local game collectors in LA, including GameGavel.com. Check it out, it's really cool. They used to host it at people's homes, and now it's grown pretty big, and they are having it in a venue this year. Last year, the gentleman who owns the $30,000 boxed Atari Air Raid game brought it down, and folks got to play it. Thanks. I've actually checked out, it'd be really cool. It's basically just people playing video games. It's really cool, actually. So, now it's time to get to videos to check out. And the first one is by JasonMoore87. Now, you may have seen other videos on this subject, and it is WTF Crisis 2 leaked, DLC maps already planned. First of all, it's kind of pathetic to me that the game has got a month to release, and already on the PC, you can legally download the single-player campaign. Because truth is, on these PC games, you really can't play the multiplayer. And most of the time when you download these, you can't play the multiplayer. But you can play the single-player. And they were digging in the files, and they found one labeled DLC. And there's maps that you can't play in the game, which would suggest that the DLC is already on the disc. Now listen, I remember the 90s in computer when they used to do expansion packs, remember? And they would offer you like almost as much content as the game to get you to buy it. I mean, look at Halo Reach. The new map pack coming out here in March has got 3 new maps in it for $10. These companies have told people years ago that they want them to buy stuff online, that they want to make extra content, they want to charge you a lot of money for it. Just 5 years ago, people would think it's outrageous to have to pay for a costume in a freaking game. Now people are going crazy over DLC. Now, if you love a game, that's fine. I personally love the way Rockstar does it. They give you a lot of content, they press it on the disc, and you can buy it. That's me. Yes, I have bought DLC. I bought both map packs for Modern Warfare 2. But when they have already got the DLC on the disc, and all that's going to happen is when a month or two after the game's out and they say buy this DLC pack, means what's going to happen is they're probably just going to send a code to the game to unlock it. It's the same, by the way, philosophy that when you download a demo of a game on Xbox Live or Sony, you're technically downloading the entire game. But if you buy the full game or have the full game, all it does is just unlock the rest of the game. It's all there. It's common practice these days, actually. So, I don't like when game developers have it already on the disc and they're keeping it from you. I don't mind when 2 months later they have new content that they release. That in most cases they've already worked on because it was stuff they cut from the game because they didn't have time. If they want to bring it back. Most DLC doesn't cost as much as the game because the assets and the engine are already built. They're just have to, make the new stuff up or put it together. It's really not as expensive as building a new game from the ground up. So, check out the video. Next up, ELPRESADOR, famous LMAO. Actually, in this video, this is my honest opinion about fame and YouTube that so many people seem to get caught up on. Now, let's be honest here. ELPRESADOR, he makes videos for entertainment. So he's mentioned that he is a troll. A troll not in the sense that he goes and harasses people with comments. The fact that he will make a video one times on a subject and troll that subject. Okay? He has stated this in his video several times. He does not hide the fact that he makes videos for fun. He does not hide the fact that he does, troll videos. But this is not one of those. This is a famous video about fame on YouTube, how people, too many people in this community get caught up in it. But check that video out. Truthfully, I believe that's really truthful in my opinion on fame on YouTube. Next up is Controller Throwers, almost there. He shouts out a bunch of people because he finally got to getting to 100 subs, so congratulations to him. Next up is FullMovieJacket, removing permanent marker from video game cartridges. So check out his way on how he removes marker from video game cartridges. Because I know a lot of times we buy games and they have those kind of on them these days, especially older games. Bachman13, Game Room Tour 1.5, the Dark Edition. If you want to see the changes he made to his game room, check that out. Forestlock's new Gaming Community Shoutout, Episode 1, with guest Danny Gameboy 1976. So with this new series he started, what he's going to do is get somebody from the gaming community, and he's going to interview them, talk to them about their channel, and then at the end of the video he's going to shout out other channels in the community. So if you're interested, check that out. Next up is Techromancer1, a letter from the IntellivisionDude. Happy Valentine's Day to all. Just check out this video, it'll bring a smile to your face. It's one of those videos that you watch and can't help but bring a smile. And the next Techromancer1 video is the Techromancer show, where his TV's actually looking like a screen, just scrolling names and stuff in the background. And he scrolls people in the community background. He has cool pickups like Final Fantasy boxed and boxed NES games, and he shouts out people in the community. So check that video out. Phreakindee show Aniki PC Engine CD game review is one of the more interesting, I would say, shmups. It's very unusual. If you've never seen it, check that out. Next is SteveBenway's Friday Talkie, Differences UK and North America Gaming History. It's funny because living here in North America and having the video game crash, you forget that a lot of the world did not have a video game crash. Well, actually, PC and video gaming is like the same, whereas here it's different. Anyway, really good video. Check it out. Next up is Askacapper. 30 days till PAX East Internet. Can you help? Custom butt remapping petition. Quadriplegic Gamer. This video was sent to me by mp4podcast.com. Basically, he pointed out the fact that for a long time now on PCs, you can remap your game controls to any button on the keyboard. Where on home consoles, where they have preset button configurations, you cannot map any button to any control that you want. So you should check that video out. Next up, another video that was sent to me, Bro Bryce 2009, February contest, win $60 and get featured. So here's the deal. If you win, you get a $60 debit card. You will get featured in 5 other channels that you want on his page. And in the next month's contest. Now there are a lot of rules to this contest, to be honest with you. So you have to go check it out, see the rules, and decide whether you you want to do it or not want to do it. Okay? There are things you have to do, like the lady who won last month. You have to, go shout out her video to as many places as you want to, and put the links in the message to him and all this other stuff. But just check it out. I know he made a video, also a rant video about his last month's contest. The reason why people have problems with contests like this, the honest truth is the reason why people call contests like this a scam is because if they don't see the person winner, they don't know that person who's winning, then not sure if you're just... Listen, he admits in his rant video, which you can actually see in the bottom of this video as a response to this video, is he admits that he's doing it for promotion. He's doing it for promotion, but at the same time, he's giving somebody a $60 gift card and a shout out. So just check out the video, check out the rules, and decide if it's right for you. I think that was just a long way of going to the same thing twice, right? Anyway, the Demo Gameplay Vault. Some of you may know him. His old channel used to be Mega Casual Gamer. Ironically enough, shout out on YouTube Gaming Community 18. I only know this because he put that in a personal message to me. Otherwise, well, I wouldn't have known that, quite honestly. But the video of his to check out is Duke Nukem Forever promo video from September 1998. If you want to see what the original promo video of that game was and what it looked like, check that out. Sometimes, I think you almost need like a frickin' huge board to keep track of how many channels people have changed and moved around, because so many people moved around. But anyway, it's enough about that. So guys, till the next video.